Today's horoscope, Leo June 19, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Mars leaves your sign today after an extended stay, and moves into your solar house. A bolder approach to business, earnings, defending your territory, and proving your worth can emerge during this transit that will last until August 6th. You may experience a drive for more financial independence. It can be a great time to pursue your ideal or comfort goals. Still, it can also be a time of increased desire and spending. Focus now on building rather than exhausting your resources. Feel the increased courage to earn what you need and deserve. It's a fine cycle for finding new ways to boost your feelings of security and comfort. Today, decisions don't come quite so easily. You're coming across well with others these days, particularly with bosses, elders, and the like, as Venus transits the top of your solar chart. Today's Venus' minor challenging aspect points to some indecision or hesitation. While you may wrestle with some mixed feelings, the day advances with a stronger need for consistency. You'll find that identifying your priorities is an easier task. You will most certainly have felt the change of pace. As mighty Mars has moved into a new land, you'll be lingering on the fire you ignited in the previous weeks. Hopefully, you seized the day to take control of your romantic and sex life because you're the champion of passion. Now, as Mars stampedes through Virgo, you'll find yourself feeling more focused on sensuality and building long-term plans in relationships. Use this newfound energy to dig deep into how your love life reflects your morals and values. This will empower you to be more confident in what you call in. You won't need much help from your peers, but you still want them around for company if nothing else. It's a great time to plan lunch dates or after-work get-togethers. Your heart is likely where you want it to be today. There are moments in life that we wish we could capture on film: the way you feel good after a healthy meal, the feeling of strength when you complete a great workout, the successful meeting of minds when you share your feelings with those closest to you. These are all magnificent daily experiences we can have for free, as long as we pay attention to our personal needs. Of the greatest gifts you have as a personality is your ability to communicate and express yourself. When it comes to making a good living, this can either work to your advantage or be your own undoing. While you are sure to talk the talk, do you follow it up by walking the walk? In other words, are your actions as strong as your intentions? On this goal-oriented day, consider whether or not you are actively doing what needs to be done in order to meet your goals. 7 months after returning for what is normally a 6-week visit to Leo, Mars, the planet of passion and the warrior, our planet of the cosmos, leaves today, finally bringing the foundation phase of this new 2-year Mars cycle to a close. Mars will continue to do what Mars does, which is fire up your passions, drive, warrior and competitive spirit, but as he returns to your income sector, he will now channel this into a new war on glass ceilings, roadblocks and barriers, whether real or imagined, as he gives you the drive to fight for what you deserve. This kicks off the most lucrative months of 2025. Before leaving your relationship sector today, the moon will spend its final hours clashed with Mars, who will leave Leo just a few hours later. With the moon and Mars both fleeing the scene of the crime, there will be nothing for any personal or relationship tension this might create to hold on to. Instead, this is going to leave you with an understanding and an appreciation of the importance of a balance between your own and your relationship needs. Daily planetary overview. As Mars enters practical, detail-oriented Virgo, the cosmic energy shifts from fiery spontaneity to grounded precision. This transition brings a more thoughtful and purposeful approach to action, drive, and even desire. You may find yourself channeling your energy into meaningful work, self-improvement, or problem-solving rather than impulsive reactions or heated debates. Mars in Virgo isn't about flash, it's about function. This period invites you to refine your habits, streamline your efforts, and move with intention. While passion may feel cooler, your ability to stay focused and productive is stronger than ever. This is a time when you may begin to notice a natural inclination towards structure and clarity. Whether it's planning your day more carefully, sticking to routines, or being more mindful of your health, you're likely to find satisfaction in the little things, especially when they're done well. Mars in Virgo supports precision over passion, so while you might not feel as emotionally or physically charged, you're more capable of accomplishing what truly matters. Tasks that previously felt overwhelming may now feel manageable, provided you resist the tendency to overthink or fall into the trap of perfectionism. If you find yourself hesitating to act out of fear that things won't be just right, remind yourself that progress often beats perfection. In conversations, your thoughts are sharp and your words carry clarity. You have the ability to express ideas effectively, but be mindful of how you say things. Mars can still carry an edge, and in Virgo, that edge might come across as overly critical or blunt, especially when others aren't expecting it. Being too direct, even with the best intentions, could lead to misunderstandings or tension. Try softening your delivery or asking questions before offering advice. Diplomacy is just as important as clarity, especially if you want your ideas to be heard and respected. When it comes to love and connection, you're more affectionate in subtle ways. You may find yourself wanting to care for others through thoughtful gestures rather than grand romantic displays. If you're in a relationship, this is a great time to show love through acts of service or mutual support. If you're single, your positive and grounded demeanor might naturally attract people who are drawn to emotional maturity and sincerity. You're not necessarily chasing excitement, you're looking for meaningful connection. This Mars placement also invites you to take a look at your physical appearance and well-being with fresh eyes. There's a strong motivation to improve how you feel and function in your body. Instead of high-intensity workouts or pushing past limits, you might feel more aligned with sustainable routines like yoga, swimming, or mindful walking. Still, if you have excess energy to burn and want a creative way to move, dancing could be a beautiful balance, something social, energizing, and joyful. If you've never taken a class before, this could be your sign to try something new. Financially, this is an ideal time to get organized. Whether you've been considering a spontaneous purchase or a long-term investment, your instincts are strong right now. Trust your ability to make well-thought-out decisions, and don't hesitate to seek advice from financial professionals or trusted friends. You're likely to find that others recognize your responsible attitude and are more willing to offer help or guidance. This can be especially valuable if you're starting a new project or reassessing your goals. Just remember to weigh your options without rushing. Clarity and patience will bring the best outcomes. Socially, even though your energy is more reserved, your warm-hearted nature is shining through. You may be surprised by how much others appreciate the efforts you're making to be kind and considerate. Whether you're hosting a gathering, catching up with friends, or meeting someone new, your presence feels grounded and sincere. People notice when you're truly being yourself, and during this time, that authenticity will open more doors than charm ever could. In the end, Mars in Virgo is less about quick wins and more about sustainable growth. Think of it as a time to quietly build your foundation, to strengthen what you've already created, and to refine the path you're on. You may not be making big, flashy moves, but the progress you're making is real, meaningful, and deeply rewarding. What's one small habit you've wanted to improve or start? How do you plan to channel this precise, focused energy in your everyday life? Share your thoughts. It's often the smallest shifts that create the biggest change.